Well, if you haven't guessed it, I am in the ER. I don't know what's wrong. I got severe pain in my left side and in my abdominal.
Well, maybe it was fate when you walked in the door. I could have sworn I've seen your face before. So glad that you said hi, 'cause I was way too shy. What would have happened if you just had passed me by?
All right, today I gotta empty the pool, but I'm taking one of you suggested, why don't you put a valve, a drain valve or a drain plug on the pool? The little ones are easy to dump. They're not as big. This guy is too much to lift. So what I did is I already drilled a hole, and I had stuff from doing, the quail cages and our sprinkler system. So I'm gonna put a valve on this, and then that way I don't have to do any hard work. I just open the valve and it drains. So that's what I'm doing right now. We're gonna let that drain out. The water needs to be changed. Might as well do it with clean water. Try this valve out, hopefully it works. And then it'll be a lot easier for me or the boys to change the water on the duck pool here. So that's what I'm working on. And they seem to be pretty happy already. They're like, oh yeah, we can drink this water now. It's just coming out on the ground. And I had to wait to do this anyways until all that hurricane water got soaked up and out of the yard. So now is the perfect time because we have a nice sunny day. So, oh, look guys, they're so happy. They just ate not too long ago, or they're still like trying to find all the little pieces of food. Look at her. Running water, we love it. Even though it's the same water you've had access to. All right, well, the first hole I drilled was too high because when I tried to empty the pool, it still had a lot of water in it. So I drilled a second hole lower in the pool. Hopefully that'll work better. So then I just plugged that hole. Come on guys, get out of the way. So you can see, now we got the valve so we can drain, and I could take that is where you can undo it, so that could be like another drain hole, but it's more meant just to be like a permanent fix. Then I got silicone, white silicone on it, so I'm letting that dry before I fill it, so that hopefully it has a waterproof seal and doesn't leak. What do you think? Yeah? Yeah, that one's already filled, so Daddy Duck's taking a bath. All right, I got a new car toy. Well, car tool, aka toy. It is a handheld scanner tool. Now, it's not just a normal scanner. This is like a mid-tier, they call it, because this one can bidirectional activation test. So this can do some function testing, which basically, I don't know what it'll all do on my pickup or on the minivan. It'll work with both, either or. I know there's more features that it can do on the minivan because it's newer than the pickup truck, but yeah, so it can do a lot of different stuff. A lot of like reset codes, but the main thing, it even does tire pressure, clearing that or whatever it does. I don't know. This thing does a lot more than I probably ever will use, but you never know. Probably won't use it a whole lot on the van. But this is a pickup truck and it's older, and I'm probably going to use it quite a bit on this. Not because it's a Ford, because it's 10 years old, and yeah, that's why. But this is cool because this actually Bluetooth connects to your phone, and it has a repair solutions app too that it works hand in hand with. So we're gonna see how this thing works out. I know I have an airbag light on, not really sure why, but yeah, I have the SRS airbag light on. So this is gonna tell me where in the airbag system is causing this light, because I've checked all the connections, I checked the fuse, I checked a lot of different stuff, but I don't know what I'm supposed to be looking at to know what's broken. Or maybe with all my checks and redoing the connections, maybe this just needs to be reset and everything will work. I don't know. So I'm gonna plug this in and see what comes up and go from there. And this is gonna help me repair stuff on my truck. But also with the app, and based on what this scans and tells the app, it will tell you about future problems that could be coming up. So it's like it's part of their prediction app, which is kind of cool. But yeah, this thing just does a ton of stuff. It's right here. It's the big one. And app. And the reason why I got this one is it was an insane lightning deal on Amazon that I was able to get this. Otherwise, this thing is an expensive tool. I would not get it because of how much it costs. But with the lightning sale, I'm like, well, crap. If I'm going to spend this money, I might as well spend it on something that can do everything, that I need. And like I said, this is a mid-tier diagnostic tool that goes up against high-end scanning tools, but for a fraction of the cost. So I'm gonna plug this in, see what's wrong with my truck.
The valve seems to be holding. The plug seems to be holding as well. So now we should be able to empty this pool by just turning the valve, and that'll make things easier. So thank you for whoever suggested that. And we'll have to continue doing that on when this pool breaks, and I'll have to get a new one. So yeah, ducks seem to like it. Like, yay, new water to swim in. Oh, these crazy ducks. Some of these little ones, I had one fly at me today. So some of them have mature wings where they can start flying, so we're gonna have to clip their wings, otherwise there's a chance they'll fly out of the yard and not be able to get back in. So they're almost, they're getting to that point. Like I said, there's one that I noticed. There might be more. You can see some of them have smaller wings, but yeah, some of these babies are getting there. Almost to adult. Still gotta grow their crunkles before we know they're fully mature. What are you doing? Is there a bug under there or something that you're trying to get?
All right, well, so when I scan my truck, it prints you out a whole thing just like you get from the dealership. Very similar, at least. So like I said, it's all through that app. And then here's my truck's information. You enter the miles. It doesn't read the miles. I don't know if it'll read the miles on a newer car or whatever, but so I entered my miles. And this is right after I did my exhaust and did the opening on the intake a little bigger. So then it gave me an emissions thing where it said my emissions was throwing a code. And basically what it was an O2 sensor reading that the truck was running rich, because on the F-150, it does have a learning computer. So it can make adjustments to run at the optimal tune based on, you know, the gasoline you put in it and any sort of like minor modifications or whatever. If you do big mods, then you're going to need to actually tune it. But anyway, so we got all that stuff. Now it can do readings while it's running, and then also this one was while it was off, so my transmission fluid temp was, you know, lower. But here's basically what it said. Indicates rich, not switching correctly. So then what it does is it tells you what the possible fix can be based on certified technicians, how they fixed it. And they said to do this, replace it with this. Here's what it's called, and then how much and how many you need. And then it just keeps going. Like there's more stuff that can be replaced based on what codes it was throwing. And then yeah. And then it tells you about scheduled maintenance as well based on your mileage. So it's saying to lubricate weather stripping, replace spark plugs. So I got spark plugs, I just got to replace them. And then recommended maintenance. It gives you this list of stuff to do based on your mileage. So yeah. And then if it does have any predicted repairs, like if it's seen like a trend with other vehicles of your model and make, it can tell you, okay, predicted repairs. And then here's a freeze frame of what it saw when that check engine light came on because of the O2 sensor reading rich fuel. And yeah, so it just gives you, it tells you all the codes that come up and what you know, how you can go about fixing it. But there you go. That's what, based on with the tuner, or not the tuner, the reader and the app, how they work together, you get this full detailed repair just like you'd get at a dealership. So then you can avoid going to the dealership and fix the problems yourself because it tells you what it is and what part it is and how to fix it. Now, basically what I needed to do, I didn't fix any of the emission stuff. It actually fixed itself, because what I ended up doing is I let the computer adjust on its own. So I basically had to drive it for, you know, at least 100 miles. I don't know if it's a little bit more than that, but so I cleared the check engine light code and just drove the truck. And I haven't had it come on at all since. And I've driven in a couple 100 miles, and yeah. So that, like I said, that report is after I did the exhaust and everything, and now the computer's adjusted, so now it's running fine. So if I hook it up, all that stuff ain't gonna come up then. But it's a pretty cool tool, and if you can get it as an Amazon Prime Day lightning deal or whatever, it's definitely worth the money if you are a DIY home auto mechanic, or even a professional mechanic, and you have to, I don't know, some places I guess make you buy your own tools. I don't know, but very good tool. I recommend it because yeah, it tells me everything with the truck that's going on. And yeah, you can pull live data if you're running the truck too, so that's even more convenient if you're diagnosing a problem. So very cool tool. I recommend it if you want to work on stuff yourself. So I was at Home Depot and they have all their Halloween stuff clearanced. So I picked up these lights for my 12-foot skeleton. You can have like the lights do different things, and it connects to the existing wiring. So you can see like blue light, yellow, green, whatever. And yeah, it's pretty cool because normally this is $30. And then it was 50% off because it was on clearance because they're getting rid of all the Halloween. And so I just have to install it on my skeletons. So I got two because I have two skeletons. But it's a way to add to what you currently have. There also is replacement eyes that you can do, and you can change what the eyes look like. I didn't really see, I only saw one that I would change it to. out of the 8 different kinds that you can do. So I'm like, that ain't really worth it. But anyways, these are 30. Then it went down to 15 plus my 10% off because of military discounts. So these were a good deal. And it's a way for me to add and change up our look and design. I also got a new web because these things fall apart. They last for like a season or 2. So I grabbed this because this was also 50% as well. So always good at the end of the season to go to the store and just get the stuff on clearance. And then that way you got new stuff for next year or for the current year if you get it in time. So yeah, good deals. Just got to shop for them. All right, here's how it looks all set up and at night. So you can set it to one steady color or you can have it do color changing. So I just have it on color changing. Then you can see the other guy. I think it looks pretty neat with them changing colors. Definitely gives it a little bit extra look. Oh man, they sunk up again. I had them all like in a different color. They somehow sunk up. Those boogers. Oh wait, no. Oh, yeah, they're sunk up.
First go around this whole thing. Oh, there's your
surgery. You're a doctor. You're a surgeon.
Hold off on buying inflatables and wait until they go on clearance. I got this guy from Walmart. So right now they're 25% off, but they're going real quick. But I thought he was a cool one. He's one of their like cheaper ones too. He's $16.88, take 25% off. So there's that guy. And then I got this guy, which is very cool. Also 25% off of that price, which definitely makes it more reasonable, you know? And it's 5 feet tall. It's got a couple of ghosts. They're getting drunk, having a good time. But I'm not putting these out this year. These will be new for next year. So check out these guys. They're happy as hell. They're all drunk. Right, Ghost?
yeah, look at other
Here for the booze.
Other one was on it. Other one on it.
Yeah, that's not too bad. I mean, he's 5 feet tall for $35 with the discount. So yeah, got this from Walmart.
Minnie wants to say hi to me.
Hello.
Don't make her bark. Yeah, these guys will go well with my drunken hillbillies. It'd be great. Hillbillies, rednecks, whatever you want to call them. My drunk skeletons.
Freya, do you have to pee? Do you have to go pee? No? Okay. Well, she's holding her legs, like maybe that's it.
Freya, can you play guitar?
Put your tablet down.
Put your tablet down and play guitar. How do you play guitar? Air guitar it. You play in your armpit? Well, if you haven't guessed it, I am in the ER. I don't know what's wrong. I got severe pain in my left side and in my abdominal. Initial thoughts is that it's a kidney stone. I do have to pee, but I don't know. If I lay on my back, it's extremely painful. So that's why I'm laying on my side. So we'll see what comes of this. I really hope it's not a kidney stone. And if it is, I hope it passes really quick. Hopefully painless. But I doubt it. Update. I was able to pee. It didn't hurt. It's just actually I feel a little better. Now I'm got an IV with some liquid Tylenol. And then we'll see if they have me push fluids. And then they're doing a scan. Took blood, all that. So we'll see what they come up with. I'm laying like this because it hurts to lay on my back. And it's really painful to try to get up then. But yeah, like here's the bed. Give you a better perspective. That's how I'm laying. Hopefully this Tylenol kicks in so I can lay down. Right. Between the peeing and the pain meds, my pain level's gone down a lot. So that's good. Still waiting to see what the deal is. I just did a CT scan. So we'll see what they come up with between the pee and blood work and CT scan. See what it is, and hopefully I can get out of here quick and soon. At least I'm not in nearly as much pain, but I do feels like I need to pee. So that's where we're at. Yay. What fun on Halloween. Right. Well, I just got confirmation. It is a kidney stone. It's only 5 millimeters. So they're gonna give me some medication to help it pass, or like whatever, some flow stuff. And we'll see how this works out, because I've never had a kidney stone before, and I know they can be extremely painful. So now I'm just waiting on my discharge papers. I guess they already sent the medication over to the pharmacy. So yay, this is gonna be great. Passing a kidney stone. All right. My pain meds from the hospital have worn off. I just took the meds they gave me. Everybody's outside having a good time, trick-or-treating. I'm in the house and crunched over in pain. Got my Florida man outfit on. Well, my hat was right here. Oh, here we go. Oh, but this pain, this is ridiculous. Of all the days, couldn't have happened tomorrow instead. Instead of happening on Halloween. Trick or treat. This sucks. This is not what I want. So I want to be outside having fun. Oh. Screw you, kidney stone. But yeah. Hopefully these meds kick in. I can get back out in the fun. before it's over. Yeah. Are you dancing, Freya, to the music? So we got candy for the kids here, and if they want to take their chances over there with Jack, Jack's over there with more candy if they want to take a chance. Oh, so to show you some of the other stuff that we got on clearance. Got this cauldron from Home Depot, 50% off plus the 10. So it was a good deal. Goes good with our big witch. And then I got this archway of skulls, and I just wrapped it in lights so that can give more effect. Oh, and there's Xander. And then I moved our hillbillies out over here. So they're all taking a bath in a pool of blood. And even the pumpkin's getting drunk. Along with the puppy. There's Bjorno. And we got our big spider out. So yeah, we're just set up over here handing out candy and adult treats. All right, update. Stone's still moving. I can actually feel it moving. Last night, took my pain meds and everything that the doctor gave, and I was eventually able to fall asleep when it reached my bladder. Once it was in my bladder, then it had more room, so then it didn't hurt. And then I got up this morning, took Bjorn to school, went to the chiropractor, came home, doing some stuff outside, and then that kind of must have got it to a point where it's like, I'm gonna start moving again. And it's on the move ever since. So now it's right to the left of my belly button. This is getting closer for the big finale, but it is painful. It is painful. Right now, I have some pain cream for, you know, like mainly for your joints, whatever, or sore muscles. I put that on my whole belly. I don't know. I'm just trying to get whatever relief I can as this thing's moving. So, yeah. Otherwise, it's had me in bed for a majority of the day. I'm just trying to like get out and move around and try to get this thing pushing down and out, because that's the only way it's gonna feel better is when it gets out. So I'm just gonna have to deal with this pain, move, maybe eat something, try to make everything flow, and hopefully it'll be out today. That'd be amazing. I'd be so happy. Giving birth to a baby rock. Oh, jeez. More to come. Latest update. I still haven't passed the stone, and I feel really sick. Apparently, when you have a kidney stone, I guess there's symptoms of like feeling sick, like you got the flu or something. So I got a stuffy nose. My sore throat's kind of gone away. My whole body aches. I just feel exhausted. I slept pretty much all day yesterday and most of today. And then I got some motivation to get up. And I'm like, all right, the pain's kind of down. Let's try to get some stuff done. So the boys helped me out. So the boys helped me take the inflatables down. So this is a big step because you want to take these things down when they're dry. Otherwise, you put them away and they'll get moldy. So we got some stuff taken down, but this is not, I wanted like everything done by today, but I just can't. Like, if the boys didn't help me, I don't even think I would have got the inflatables done. But yeah, so still a lot more to do as far as taking these down, but I still feel like crap.